Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Rick Taylor, back with another episode of that Rick Taylor Entertainment Podcast. And I'm here with my lovely lady, my fiance,
Danielle.
Yeah, it's been a minute, as y'all know, since we did a podcast together. A lot of things have changed.
A lot of things.
A lot of things. Like, for instance, we got engaged and we got a son on the way. Yep. So a lot of things changed for sure. Since the last time y'all seen us on here together. But we're gonna get into that. But today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovely couples out there. And happy Valentine's Day to my baby. So I want to thank her for even, doing this with me. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. So, how you feel today?
I feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel good too. Did you enjoy your breakfast and stuff? You cooked me breakfast. I helped, assist.
Yes,
so,
you did. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I hope everybody
else
had
a good morning.
Yeah, I hope everybody else having a good Valentine's Day and just day period in general. Since we having a baby, so I want to ask you, baby, on camera. I don't know if I asked you this before. How do you feel about far as us having a kid? Like, how do you think parenting is going to be?
Well, I'm excited that we're having a kid. I'm excited that we're having a son.
I hear that in the mic.
I think parenting is going to be challenging, but good.
Yeah. Well, you already a parent. This is my first kid, so it's definitely going to be challenging for me. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm going to be all right. We're going to be all right. I got a good person beside me that know what she's doing.
We're going to be good.
To help assist and stuff like that. So it's going to be real good. I can't wait, man. And then, I popped that question. Got engaged and stuff like that. How do you feel? How did you feel when I did that?
I was excited. It was sweet. It was unexpected. And it was private, so it was perfect.
Yeah, private. You know what I'm saying? I like private. I was nervous when I did it, when I went over there by your dad and mom's, because I wanted to do it the right way and ask, her parents.
I think that's so sweet.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to do it. I wanted to ask your parents, get their blessings. Then I went to my mom, and she was happy for me. So here we are.
How was that experience asking my dad if you could marry me?
It was different. It was like kind of, I wasn't all the way nervous, but, it was a little different. That was the first time I did that. Well, no, actually it's not. It's not. It's different. And your dad's cool, so, it wasn't really that nerve-wracking.
I'm glad it worked out, because what if he would have been like, no, you can't marry my daughter?
It is what it is. I have to take one for the team, then he's going to have to be mad at me.
Nah, but, my dad like you.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad he like me. I like your family, too.
Yeah.
Now, how excited are you about planning a wedding? Because I know we've been back and forth about how we want it.
Yeah. I'm super excited, but already, we found out that it's stressful. It is just so many things to choose from, so many options, and I know we just want to make sure we're having the wedding that we want and not like having a wedding where we're just like putting on a show or just doing unnecessary stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited though. I'm pretty much really, I don't know, I'm probably more excited to pick out like a wedding dress than anything else.
I think that too. I think I'm more excited about, of course, marrying you and all that, having the kids there. But I think it's going to be dope. Like, we had the bridesmaids and the groomsmaids and we all take pictures.
Yeah.
The pictures are going to be fire.
That's going to be nice.
But, we so back and forth. That's if we even have that. No disrespect to nobody, but, we be back and forth. Sometimes we want to do intimate and just be us and the family.
Yeah.
Or even the bridesmaids and the groomsmaids. Or sometimes we just want to be us. Or sometimes we want to be more. I don't know. We be back and forth.
Back and forth.
I think it's going to be really... I think when it's said and done, it's going to be real intimate because we both intimate, like, private people.
Yeah.
So I think it's really said and done. It's going to be a small, nice wedding. whether it's a lot of people there or not, or maybe it might be under 50. Who knows?
We have 46 people on our wedding guest list right now.
And if we decide to go smaller, that don't mean that we don't, like y'all. The people who didn't get invited don't mean we didn't like y'all, or we just didn't rock with y'all. It just mean like, we just wanted certain people that we're close to every day, or, stuff like that, or the immediate family or whatever. But it's going to be nice, though. Y'all to be invited to other things to turn up with us for sure.
Yes.
Now, today is all about love. Let's get into the love. Like, what is love to you?
Love. Oh, God.
Ain't she just so cute, y'all, man?
Love is a lot of things. Love is action. Love is our words. Love is a feeling. It's just caring about somebody, I guess. Yeah. What is love to you?
I agree. I think love is a feeling. Love is action. Love is respect. Love is loyalty. Love is like fearless, like loving somebody without being scared or trying to hide your relationship or something.
Yeah.
And love is love. Love is happy. Like love is excitement. Love is good. Love is dope.
Love is dope.
Yeah, I think it's just like, it's just everything is like you gotta I mean, first of all, like how can somebody tell what love is to you? I mean, I'm gonna let you go first.
It's gonna be a weird reference, but I'm a big Twilight fan. Mm-hmm. And on Twilight, when Jacob imprinted on Renesmee, he like talks about what love is and how like it's to be like totally consumed with this person, or it's just a feeling, or it's just the feeling that that you would do anything for this person, whether it's like protecting them or just making them feel special or loving them. I don't know. It's just this feeling. I know that sometimes when I look at like Nyla, only thing I can say is like, oh, I love her. It's just like, it's this feeling that I get. Or like when I see you, or when I'm like, I don't know, I'll be like cooking in the kitchen or something, and you'll walk in from work and I'll be like, oh, I love him. So it's just a feeling. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a good feeling. A real good feeling. Like, like when you're happy to see somebody, happy to be around somebody, enjoy that person time. Just being there doing nothing with that person makes you happy. Yeah. Seeing that person smile or do things for you, and it's just small things, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really hard to tell.
It's like when you care about small things of a person, or like if you genuinely want to know if this person had a good day, or genuinely want to know how they're doing. Or
that's true, yeah. And just thinking about that person a lot, you know what I'm saying? And thinking before you do stuff with your actions. That says a lot about love, and just like the respect level, because we all can make mistakes, but when you think about that person, when you're in a relationship and you got a person to think about, you're going to always be like, oh, hold up, let me think, this probably ain't the right move for me to do. Yeah. Or, they probably wouldn't respect this. And it ain't even got nothing to be about, oh, that person got you whipped, or that person got you around their finger. It's just not like that. It's just being like loyal. It's like a friendship for real, like a family. So,
have you naturally adjusted to that?
I have. I always been like the type like that.
That's true.
Always been like that. Like just with friends or a relationship, family. I try to I'm always thinking about the person before myself, and thinking about how can this affect them. How if I do this, would this affect them? Not being selfish, and just really like taking them into consideration. And just thinking about them before myself. I get the shirt off my back or whatever.
You ain't put your jacket on the ground the other day when it was a puddle, and I was.
No, you gonna bring that ain't got nothing to do with now. Like that's
walking,
just a saying. Nobody really
and
do
it was
that.
a puddle there, and I don't know who brung up
I brought it up.
Old school people like taking off their jacket so their ladies can like walk over a puddle. Rick was like, why would I put my good jacket on this floor so you can walk across this puddle?
Right, a jacket in general, you better walk around. Like, I never understood that. I was like, let's walk around, or I can just...
It's just some cute stuff to say.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But there's some cute stuff to say, but because I couldn't see nobody putting their jacket down, especially back in the day. You know how they used to dress when you wear suits. Suits is not cheap, especially suits, jackets, and blazers and stuff is not cheap. But I think it's a saying, and it's a dope saying.
That's funny.
Yeah. When did you realize that? I don't know if we talked about this on the last episode we did. When did you realize that you love me? The first day she...
Oh, Lord.
The first day she met me.
You swear.
It was facts.
I don't know. You know, you curved me a couple times, so it's probably one of them times you was like trying to back away from me or something. I'm gonna say back away from me. I don't know what else to say, but like
protecting your heart. That's what I was doing.
Boy.
Or protecting your feelings, because I know I wasn't out here. I know I was out here just wasn't ready to be in a relationship at the time, and I was doing me. And unlike anybody else who like ready to settle down, like, you know, anybody who just like generous and just genuine and just really care about you ain't gonna put you in something like when they know they out here, they not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing. I was still just trying to, you know, just doing what you was doing out here.
What was I doing?
Just being you, being a player, whatever. I wouldn't even say being a player, just living, just not really just.
So I was living my life.
Yeah, so I was doing the same thing, living my life, you know. Some of y'all call it hot boy summer, hot girl summer, but I wasn't even on that. I was just meeting people, being cool with people, going where I want, talking to who I want to talk to, just vibing, like, because I ain't really did that before.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was probably one of those times where I felt like we were getting closer, and then you would probably feel that way too, but you would be trying to be like, well, you know, let's let's put a hold on this. Like, what are we putting a hold on? But yeah, probably one of them times, I guess. When did your when did your mind change? Because you did go back and forth, like.
I always liked you. I always developed love for you. Like, once we start kicking it more, and then especially when you move to the old, where you coming from, the old house on 50th Street, we just started spending more time together. I was over there a lot. Even though I used to be like, try to claim I wasn't over there a lot, I was over there a lot. My mom used to always be like, you live over there now, don't you? I'm like, nah. She was like, that's your girlfriend? I'm like, nah. She was like, okay, Ricky. But
lying.
but no, they're like, I started developing that love for you, like when I just started seeing how much you really cared for me and how much you was like doing stuff for me, being loyal. You was doing a lot of girlfriend, wifely type stuff for somebody that wasn't your boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And I was like, she got all the qualities I was looking for, that I'm looking for, and that I see in a woman that can be my wife. So do I want to really throw that away for just because I want to be outside?
A hot boy summer.
Because I want to be outside, reliving my 20s or whatever, that like something I didn't do in my 20s, or just having fun, just searching stuff, and that was a waste of time. And it was when you was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm getting too invested in, like, you know, which I get it. I really get it. Like, no, if you really want a relationship and this person that you're dealing with don't want a relationship, they just want to like have your time and just be out here doing other stuff too, then you want to move around because you don't want to keep, like, you know.
Yeah.
So,
and y'all, he was so confusing. Ricky is so sweet. He was always just the sweetest thing. Like, there was no way anybody thought that this was not my boyfriend, okay? Like, he was in denial for a very long time. It wasn't like he was like a fuck boy and was being mean to me and was like doing weird stuff. Like, it was just the sweetest thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I wasn't trying to be confusing or nothing like that. I was just trying to make sure I wasn't rushing or doing stuff like that. Like, well, I didn't want to hurt you, pretty much. If I wasn't ready, I don't want to say I'm ready to be out here still. So I had to make a decision. But I made a decision when, like, you was like didn't want to talk to me no more. And excuse me, I wouldn't say they didn't want to talk to me no more, but didn't want to go through what you was going through. Yeah. So, and it's not no simp shit. So, if anybody thinking that, but it was just like really a realization, like, I got this good woman right here that I'm looking, like, she got the qualities that I'm looking for, but yet I don't want to get in a relationship because I want to be outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, good people, it's kind of hard to come around. Like, whether it's a friendship, relationship, or whatever, you got to lock that down because we in the days and times where it's hard to find genuine people. And that's not just why, because I feel like you was a genuine person, but I liked you. You know what I'm saying? I liked you, and I'm like, this is my person right here. I vibe with her, so, and she vibe with me. So let's take it to that next level. You know what I'm saying? So,
and we are.
And here we are. Like, got the ring and everything. So,
you know what I was thinking?
What?
Remember that game night I had?
Oh.
And my little cousin ran up to you.
It almost was over.
My little cousin ran up to him at the game night and was like, "Don't play with my cousin." And they got into like this whole little thing. Not like an argument or nothing. It wasn't no beef, but it was just funny because I didn't expect her to do that. So I was embarrassed.
Ambushed the shit out of me. I was like, ambushed the mess out of me. I was like, dang. Like, I'm looking like, what you over here telling him? Like,
it wasn't nothing.
It wasn't bad enough. She wasn't snapping nothing. She just seemed like how much we was rocking. And she seen that her cousin really liked me, like, and she can tell that I liked her too. But I just was like, in other people's eyes, probably say playing, but I don't think I was playing. I think I was being like,
you was taking your
safe.
Time.
Yeah, I was taking my time of being safe with it, just making sure I ain't rushing to nothing, just making sure I don't want to hurt her because I'm still out here doing me and stuff like that. So, you know, it takes time and stuff like that. But I respect it. Like, she ain't want to be too much getting more in her feelings and stuff like that. So it was like, you know, I got to move around. And then I was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I want you in my life, you know, and then that's when you know.
2 years later.
2 years later. And here we go. So I think that's a good little story. And just seeing where it came from, a post off a song, Throw Baby. Oh, not to mention, I was in her DMs in 2010.
2010.
I hopped in there. I ain't hopping there a lot now. I hopped in there one time. Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, it wasn't like a continuous
I ain't
thing.
One of them dudes that be sweating people. So
No.
I ain't none of like some of y'all out here be in their DMs constantly. I was in her DM once, but then she didn't respond. I'm like, okay, cool. Move around.
Spent the block 10 years later.
Oh, she on me at this point. I like Slap City. I like Slap City. And McGraw Ave. I like McGraw Ave too.
I do.
On every comment, roasting something, but that was dope though. Yeah, but here we go. What do you like? How do you think our future is finna go? Like, what do you think? Oh, we also joined church too. So
we did.
That's what's up. Look at that. All that different accomplishments and goals we set and knocking it out. And look where God leading us. Where do you think God gonna lead us?
To somewhere marvelous.
What do you see us in 5 years?
Oh God. We'll be married, happily married, because I don't just want to be married. Yep. Happily married. We'll have some children. I mean, our son, Nyla, and maybe another baby. I think I want a baby after my wedding.
Okay, we can see how this go. We'll see how the first will go. You know,
once he comes out.
Yeah. Don't forget, you still got another little baby, Fiona, the dog.
Yes, I miss my baby.
But yeah.
And I want to buy a house.
Yeah, that's definitely on the list. I can see that in 5 years, like a house.
In North Carolina, baby.
Yeah,
I want to move to North Carolina.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say no.
Baby ain't going.
I ain't gonna say no. I don't know though. I had to visit North Carolina, you know, just to see. But I think one day probably will move out of Milwaukee for sure. Ain't no disrespect to the city. I love my city. But sometimes you gotta, grow or see what else is out there. So I think, that would probably be on the line. So I gotta make up my mind before buying a house. Not necessarily, but think about it and stuff. But I see it's being happily married, kid or kids. You already got two. So Nyla and Namir on the way. So
y'all ain't his name cute, Nymir.
Excuse me. And then probably another one, or then we got the little dog, Fiona. But I think God gonna lead us in the right direction. Are we going in a healthy direction, trying in a healthy journey, or just being happy, raising kids and raising a family, and just
having successful
growth.
Businesses.
Yep, successful businesses, podcasts, makeup junkie, which is her makeup line, which I don't see on the table. It should be on the table, but I'll put it in the video. I'll put it in the video for sure. But yeah, I see a lot of good things coming. You know, I'm happy to see where God gonna lead us and stuff like that.
Me too.
Yeah. So, hey, we gonna see, man. Another year supposed to be the wedding. You know what I'm saying? 2024. Y'all make sure y'all say the date. We gonna see. We'll
keep y'all updated.
Yeah, we'll keep y'all updated with that. But yeah, anything you want to say to him before we get out here? Because we finna go see the doula for little baby Namir.
We are. So, we got a black doula too. I'm excited about that. So.
Yeah, that's dope. So this is my first time around with all this, so this should be interesting. So
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to tell you I love you. You know what I'm saying?
I love you too.
Yeah. And I thank you for being in my life and being on this podcast with me. I want to thank God for, allowing us to be together, allowing the people to be in my life and our life. Yeah. Thank God for this podcast. Thank God for the fans and the followers and subscribers. It don't go unappreciated. I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all keep watching. You know what I'm saying? We would have made it longer, but we got some stuff we got to do today.
We got to go.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we come, do the podcast together and just, wish everybody a good day and love and happiness and peace.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Hope y'all have a good week and the rest of y'all night. Don't have too much fun having them babies coming to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing with y'all. But y'all have a good night. Baby, something you want to say before we get out here again?
Bye.
Bye. Most love. Y'all gonna see her some more. She was supposed to be on the podcast a little bit more, but we gonna have some more episodes coming. But just wanted to come on here and bless the timeline, make some content with my baby. So happy Valentine's Day and much love, y'all.